Alright, next deck, Align the Stars. So this is the big go-over-the-top control deck of this set of cards. So this one's centered around the Invoke mechanic. Invoke says you pick from one of 3 Celestial cards. Celestial cards are created cards. They're not something that you can create or own in your collection, but they are a pool of set cards that range in cost from 0 to 10. And they're split. There's at each of those costs, there's 1 unit and 1 spell that you can choose from, and they just have a variety of powerful effects that can really swing the course of battle in your favor. The caveat being that you need to play other cards that are generally weaker for their cost in order to have in order to get access to them. So this deck's looking to leverage the high power level of those cards. By forcing the games to go long so they can take advantage of that those high quality cards. And the main champion for this deck, Aurelian Soul, just a big nasty dragon that when he levels up lets you play those celestial cards more efficiently, and it's just a big nasty scary space dragon, so you know, what's not to like. I've had a lot of fun with this deck for what little I've played. This is probably one of my favorites of this set of 6. I just find, obviously, just playing with big, scary, nasty things is just fun. So, we already have a 4. I think we just want to look for 2s. This is kind of iffy as well because it needs something else to play. So let's. But this is, in my experience, this is a very powerful card to have. To get to play consistently, so I think it's right to keep one of those in hand. We didn't draw the greatest things after that, but you know, let's see what we can do. This is pretty decent against the aggro deck.
It's our time.
I think I'm okay to do this just because it will heal me for 2, and we can look for something. We can just dig a little bit deeper into our deck and look for something else to play. Yeah, we're just not finding it, unfortunately. Maybe I'm supposed to play this because it's slightly more resource efficient. I'm going to lose 1 mana because I'm not banking it. But at the same time, probably want to keep my spell mana as full as possible. Best matchup for this deck is going to be the mid-range deck that we were just playing, or the ramp decks that we were running into a lot of at the start of the day. These aggressive decks possess the tools to get under what we're doing a lot of the time, obviously. I think we're... As much as I want to play the Mountain Scry on 4, I think we got to play the White Flame Protector, just have something better to block with. Which he's not even giving us the chance to do. In that case, I think we'll play this. Golden Sisters are nice. We can play them the next turn, so maybe that's the take. It'll provide us with an elusive to block their elusive threats, and then also provides us a lifesteal to start gaining back some of our life that we've lost. That's probably what we're gonna play next turn. We'll play this, attack with it. Other nice thing about these 2 is that they count as 2 Celestials towards our Sky's Descend, making it a cheaper cost. Good chance we're not going to have both of these Celestials for long, but...
Daylight star will rule the skies.
As though day and night are not equal.
The hour is mine. Must we fight?
Assuming this is going to get pumped, so that they trade at the very least. Yep, so we're probably going to go do this into Pale Cascade. least they trade though. I think this is a big win for us overall. Their board's kind of back to normal though, but like we have effectively delayed the game to go a little bit later. So what are we doing on our turn? They're probably gonna open attacks. If they don't, we might play this Moon Dreamer to like trade with some of their stuff. Can't really do much more in addition to that. That's too bad. We're one away from doing this, but I think this is still worth keeping. Or taking, I should say. Oh no, wait, we can play it, right, because this guy's reducing the cost of Celestials, so we can actually play this. So let's see if we can get him here. He could have another Pale Cascade, but if he does, he can only save one of these two things.
Better take cover.
He didn't have anything for either, so that's huge for us. Yeah, I'm fine with that.
Exercise caution.
I'll just save 2 points of damage here.
So many stars.
Besides, I can heal it with the Stellacorn later. Speaking of which, is that my play? No, I think I want to just keep searching for stuff. I could play this. Falling Comet's kind of nice though. Its cost is reduced by 2, which is not a ton. Let's go with the body.
In each stone and star. Behind you.
It was my heart that led me here.
They're gonna have a bad time if they don't open on attacks. They probably should. I don't know. I don't think they can kill us this turn either way. So I think we try to block the thing that will die when we do.
The mountain speaks to those who listen. Messenger believes it chases the trickster.
Interesting that he played that. I think he made a mistake there. I like that. We thought we killed him and he's just laughing at us, the bastard. I think I'm supposed to play the White Flame Protector. Because it's going to be much harder for him. He's got to play 2 more units out to make everything fearsome. He definitely could do. But then I think I'm supposed to just keep playing stuff. Heal an ally 3. Well, I don't think anything is injured enough, so... Yep, I think we're dead. We can't heal enough. That's too bad. We were definitely close to stabilizing there, and then they drew all of their nocturnes. Oh, okay. Never seen that before. What is happening? Let's reload and see if something might have done a hot fix. That's not letting us connect right now. Okay, very strange. Not sure what that was. Kind of looking for units. I think I will play this on 1 because we wouldn't mind drawing our 2/2s that replace themselves as soon as possible. Could be good blockers. Sunbur's not bad. Yeah, that third Nocturne really killed us that last game. We really needed to invoke into like another removal spell for that, and we just didn't find it. Maybe I was supposed to play the Lunari Priestess then, in that case, looking for something. Speaking of which, we just got punished for playing our messengers. It's fine.
Here I am! Whoever's here is.
Damn, 1 resource away from getting that. This is probably a little too risky, just because I think they have enough combat tricks to get things out of range, so I'd rather just have the Obliterate, I think. Have guaranteed ways to take key things off the table. I'll skip block for now. She's probably gonna be able to gain us more than 4 life at some point. Now, how do I want to start here? I think it's play out a big scary dragon. Maybe. I don't know, maybe not. Passing doesn't seem great though, now that I think about it. They could just pass back. Open on attacks. So yeah, maybe that's not right.
walk the space between worlds.
Okay, cool. I don't think they have anything that can protect them. Well, Obliterate can't protect them, and this can't really protect them either, so... That's a pretty good draw, actually. You can go this into this.
They won't like this.
Now I think I'm supposed to use this as a gain for.
Unyielding light.
Unfortunately, this is not going to get to really utilize its Daybreak effect, but I'm mostly just playing it out so I have something to trigger Lunari Priestess. It might be the trick to just so I have something that can block their elusives. Their deck has a lot of them.
Sunlight guide you, my brethren.
I like obliterating things, so we'll take that one.
Stop eating or no.
Was that a glimmer of starlight I saw?
Maybe this is wrong because now they can just play the Sojourners and then we're probably just dead. But that's probably true anyway, like if I sunburst something it's not gonna do much. Who knows, maybe I was supposed to take the Falling Comet, the deal 1, deal 4.
You lost him again? We'll find him.
Alright, we'll see what he does here. I'm assuming we're gonna see an open attacks. I can't imagine playing anything out is correct. These attacks seem questionable though.
Go on, Pix. Just like the Elefloop said. Perfecto.
It's like, I can eat here, block here,
Believe or
eat that, block this. I mean, granted, he could have combat tricks, sure, but...
shining softly.
Squirrel's gonna mess me up, I guess, so I gotta go for that.
I'll get us to the peak, no matter what it takes. It's Pix!
We have 9? Let's see if we can find something really good here. Might need that for later.
Warms the heart and lights the way.
Get him, Pix!
Alright, do they have a second Sojourners?
Pix power! Pix makes perfect.
We might be dead here. So they could kill us with the... Okay. He doesn't have it, or he's just not using it for whatever reason.
What once was two, now is one.
Hey, Krabby.
That's my resting face.
Not getting the things we need. Guess we'll take the free thing.
Evening approaches.
The small must know when to fight.
Okay, I mean, you could have done that in response to my challenge.
It's pigs!
Perfect. I mean, this whole time I was trying to invoke for a sweeper like this. So, fortunately, we drew one off the top. We're still not out of the hot water yet, though. They have three unknown cards in hand that could do stuff. And not like that, this is taking up our whole turn. So they could easily play a bunch of things out that can get us for the next turn. But hey, if one of them has 2 or less defense, this can eat it. This Golden Sister is going to gain us some life. I guess they just pass, wait for our combat step. But we're going to gain 4 life from this. Most likely. Okay, cool. So he's gonna barrier that, I guess. I think if they give this a barrier, I might just challenge with the Serpent anyway and like get in 10 damage and heal 4. Because otherwise they will block.
There's nothing a good giggle can't fix.
Yeah, otherwise I think
Descend upon them.
what's gonna happen is if he blocks here,
Dewdrop.
I'm gonna lose the 5. I'm gonna lose the 4 life gain when it hits the barrier. It's unfortunate, but honestly, at least I still gain the life.
We'll find you.
Hex power!
Something to do during combat is nice. I think we're gonna play the dragon out. The body plus spell shield is pretty valuable. Resplendent Stelicorn could make more sense though.
Faster.
Okay.
I know your true heart.
Just not taking any chances here. Just gonna like tank all the damage.
My star fades.
It's pigs!
Could be the sisters again. Or I could try to meteor shower them. What's the better? Sisters aren't going to be played until following turn. Meteor shower I could play right now. try to kill these things.
Stars
I think
are
we need
so
to try to
much
kill them.
tell us.
I'm actually gonna kill the elusive. They cannot cast this help pix to give it a barrier in response. This is explicitly can't be cast in combat or in response to a spell. So they need another combat trick to save this.
Better take cover.
Okay, that's really good because, well, we'll see. We'll see what other plays they have.
It has no reprieve, finding planets to retrieve.
Aurelian Soul is a nice draw, I suppose.
Hex power!
Kind of hesitant to play it out and use up our entire turn for that. If they attack us and then like we don't die, then I'll definitely play it.
Hex makes
Okay, that's gonna pop the spell shield.
oh, dizzy.
I'm ready to take the first step.
We chart our path by the stars.
I can do this.
Tell me a story. Bushy Tailify!
Just begun.
Refill my spell mana. Yeah, let's do it. Alright, it was looking rough there, but we were able to stabilize and turn the corner. Very nice. I mean, obviously it all came down to that sweep, drawing that sweeper off the top, but I mean, that's the reason why that's in our deck, right? To help us stabilize against board states like what our opponent had set up. Okay, ramp. So in theory, we should be pretty good against this deck because, generally speaking, our deck is going bigger than theirs is. Maybe I'm just supposed to dump even these because they're not even that great against what our opponent's doing. I'm just supposed to look for things to invoke with. Well, if we can get the 10, that's one of the... This card kind of just beats everything that they're doing. If we can get there, like I said. Okay. The damage is negligible in this matchup, but open attacks anyway.
Footprints here.
If he opens attacks, we're just gonna block, or we're gonna decline the block. I'll play the dragon. Our next turn's Moon Dreamer.
Be here and ready for fight! Now whole hunting party here. Now we hunt.
Could have the combat trick for this. I think that's okay. If he wants to spend that resource. gets it out of his hand. Now I could play the dragon and start swinging and hope that we get some favorable attacks. He could play a Trundle this turn though and just like wall me out. Still might be worth playing though. Then he doesn't have the best open attacks the following turn. Go his Moondreamer after. Could see another combat trick from him.
There you are. Caught.
It seemed like a strange use of his resources, but hey, I'm not complaining. Still gonna Moondreamer here because it uses up 5 of our 6 resources. The 6th one will be banked to spell mana.
Wanna know about that one?
Alternatively, I could try to get him by like seeing if he wants to attack with this into here and trade him off, and then I could heal my thing and kill them in combat. I don't know if that's worth it though. Maybe it kind of is though. I could do this and then swing on our next turn. We'll see what they do.
Master base.
Yeah, I'm fine with that. Doesn't really do anything. They want to spend that resource like that.
Faraway worlds, galaxies, all connected.
Living Legends with Aurelian's Soul is really going to let us go over the top, so I think that's the one I'm going to pick. The other two aren't like that appealing. I guess we'll just play this out as a blocker. Still a couple turns off from Soul, unfortunately. But he doesn't have any real way to remove it from the table.
The trolls are going to war. Go to war.
So, if my understanding is correctly, Sunburst will kill this because he'll be silenced and then take 6. I know I could save this for a Tryndamere, but I think this is okay. That seems odd choice, but alright. Get rid of one of our stompies. Looking for something. Yeah, let's go with
That's
this.
my favorite too.
That's my favorite too. Yeah, let's just do this now before you can Ice Quake. Ice Quake is a deal 3. So if we get all of these things out of Ice Quake range, it just makes for a much scary board state for our opponent.
Sunlight guide you, my brethren.
Yeah, so the ramp deck got off to a very slow start. They didn't really find any of their ramp cards, which is like one of the main things they need to do to get under what we're doing. Because if they can get to their big stuff before we can,
Back, heretic.
that's one of their best ways to win the game. And they weren't able to do that, so now we're just gonna kind of. I think it's too late. I could be wrong, but. I mean, sure. I could heal it. There's no need to now. But... do I want to Lunari Priestess? Probably. Now that this thing's injured, I think it's fine replacement. Can invoke for something really nasty. Didn't find it. I think the Moon Silver is honestly better than anything else we have. Might actually start playing some Shield Bearers out, depends on what they do. What do we want to do here? Do we want to play Soul? I want to see what they do. I have a feeling they're going to try to attack this and kill it. Can they deal with Soul this turn? I don't think they can.
The cosmos will collapse eventually.
Another Living Legends.
The heavens diminish without my attention.
Maybe I'm just supposed to replace the vulnerable unit. Because I was debating either healing it 5, you know, inside of combat, but then that means we're not souling next turn. I really want to soul this turn so that we can... yeah, that doesn't do much.
Cosmos call.
Wonder at my creations! Now they'll pay attention.
Yeah, they're just not having it. I mean, I agree. You're pretty much dead when this thing levels up, which is kind of the bittersweet thing with this deck. When you get to do the sweet thing with it, you don't because your opponent just kind of concede immediately. Loot and rummage. Keep the healing card. Pick the early plays.
Whoa! Whoa! Gee. Oi, is that a familiar frog? Oh my gosh. Go on, Rib.
You told me to say hello.
Unfortunately, we can't deal with what they have here.
Hello, friends.
I think we just pass. At the very least, this is going to gain us more than 4 life. So.
Bask in her radiant blessing.
Oh no, that is not the card I thought it was. I thought this was the shoot. That's not the pick. Oh well.
My journey begins here and ends at the top.
I thought this was the deal 4 deal 1 for some reason, but that's a 5 cost thing.
Oh, whoa, behave! Who's a hungry little munchkin?
Yeah. It's just that mistake plus the start from our opponent means we're probably just dead. Even if we took the correct choice from those, it wouldn't have helped. This deck is very clunky. Well, it looks like we're probably just gonna build up spell mana so that we can then trigger Lunari Priestess on our turn 3. It's kind of odd our opponent's not doing anything though. Still think we do it. Pretty awkward, but it is. Take this thing.
Calm mind and open heart greet the night.
Maybe you can eat one of his problem units on our next turn when we can attack. So not the next turn, but the following turn. Unfortunately, we don't have anything to play on our next turn. Okay, we drew into one, so that's kind of nice at least. We got that going for us.
The power of the immortal sun. The sun's splendor revealed.
It might be another warrior, honestly.
Devotion through battle.
Just need ways to take stuff off the table. I think I can skip the block for now.
Young Atreus, was it?
I have so much more than any human.
See if we can eat this. If he plays Zenith Blade, it's out of range, unfortunately. I'm trying to think of what combat tricks this deck has. I haven't really memorized it, if I'm being honest. I should have, but I haven't.
Blessings from the sun.
It still might actually be worth attacking. Just because the damage does persist.
My heart and sword for Demacia.
Star Shaping's not bad, actually.
Warriors of the Raharak, our time is now.
Will follow you to the I am the bulwark against darkness.
So what do we want to do here? I could play out another nasty 5/5. I could just heal this. Heal it by 3, which doesn't actually do much here. It might just be this.
Scorching light.
Passion through battle.
So these are easy blocks. I think I need to do this as well.
Last light.
That attack suggests they have another Leona in hand.
Stay resolute.
Suppose we try to eat this Garen.
Divine light shines within me.
Charge!
Unwavering strength.
A cut above the rest.
What should I play? I meant to play that. I'm just kind of looking at costs and the general color of things in my hand. This is not what I wanted to play. I guess I could pick you. It's probably not gonna matter.
The vault of heaven drawn in twinkling light.
Stand and fight.
Oh, okay, it wouldn't have mattered anyway then, what my choice was gonna be.
Tell me a story.
Take the advantage!
Shining softly.
It's a good chance we're just dead to this Garen level. None of these do anything. It's unfortunate. Needed a sweeper there. Or just any form of removal.
The enemies of day will fall. Forward in the name of the Solari.
Just doesn't matter. We get one play on our turn, but they're gonna just go too wide. I think we can safely just call it and move on. We must keep this to initiate a Lunari Priestess. Okay, that's not bad. It's gonna like stonewall their first turn to attack, so that's nice.
Clad in shining sunlight.
Enter, traveler, and stop staring.
That's a nice piece of top end if we can get there. Usually the way these games play out is they tend to have one big unit left over that can reasonably actually punch through and deal the final bits of damage that they need to do. So the fact that we can stun not one but two such units means gonna be pretty good. So yeah, I'll happily take these trades here. Yep. Sure. We're not blocking there.
For the Empire!
I'm surprised they're taking that block.
I bring clarity.
Okay, so they have a Terra. That could explain the block. That's really nice though.
To protect all. Unyielding. Protect.
Burn away doubt.
Trespassers!
Only the finest serve. Daylight warms the heart and lights the way.
The mountain knows me. I am the traveler.
My faith protects me.
So if they don't attack as their next action, we're definitely gonna Falling Comet this, I think. And then we can just like Infinite Mind Splitter a bunch of things on their next turn. Doing this means they don't really have any good attacks. Kinda want to see what they do first, but I don't have enough mana to do that, so let's just pick this. Actually, I'm probably just supposed to pick the 2 Overwhelms. Nice thing about this is that we're actually going to bank 1 spell mana. We'll actually be up to 11 next turn. We can play Sky's Descend.
Mine is the hand of Noxus.
Ooh, that's actually kind of nasty. Okay, well that's pretty good for them.
Carve a path.
I don't know if we can block enough damage.
Back, heretic.
Open your eyes.
We're going down to 1. Yeah, I think we're dead. Wow. Oh yeah, right, and he'll level too. Yeah, we're dead. Good game. Rallying is a very powerful keyword. Very, very, very powerful effect. It was looking like we'd stabilize there, and then they just basically took an entire turn. All right. Maybe I'm not supposed to play the infinite mind splitter there. I don't know. I kind of want this for something. This as a way to trigger the priestess, I think is fine. I'm not sure how we beat that, actually. I mean, yeah, I think he needed that exact combination of cards to win there, so I don't know that we can or should play around it. No plays till turn 4, typical of this deck. Are we almost done with the hour for this deck? Yeah, I think this will be the last match we play with this. This actually might be worth just to slow him down, honestly. Take the redraw, re-invoke, whatever you want to call it.
Sunlight guide you, my brethren.
I guess I could attack there, but that doesn't seem profitable. Okay.
King of Trolls coming through.
This can be pretty good. But also staying alive to get to the champion seems pretty important. We already have him in hand. What's one more turn? Probably these.
Her radiant blessing.
Not sure the warrior's gonna do enough. Like, it already can't kill him.
Stars have so much to tell us.
I'll take the redraw, I suppose.
Now they see who I truly.
Messenger believes it chases the trickster.
Okay, Sunburst's not bad.
The trolls are going to war!
Ready when you are. Always ready.
Yeah, I think I know what our turn's gonna be here.
Daylight warms the heart and lights the way.
We'll do this, and then we'll play our Traveler.
Troll out!
Yep, good for them. They're searching for the right cards, for sure. What they need to beat us. We're not getting the same thing.
Each journey is a discovery.
My spirit shines. Back, heretic.
As foretold.
Reconsider.
Nope, not You first. Maybe this is okay. Kills 2 of their things. Their things are just gonna start getting so much bigger than us, though.
I've become who I was
Maybe it's what we
always
need
meant
to do to stall. Let's see if this works. If it doesn't, I think we can just safely concede. Move on to the next deck.
Better take cover.
faith.
It probably just doesn't matter. Like, they're gonna refill their board either way. We'll see, though. We're close to our soul. Maybe he can pull us into a win.
The trolls are going to war!
Let's start with this. Should be helpful.
Your fate has been decided.
The mountain knows me. I am the traveler.
There's the thing we needed a lot earlier
Calm mind and
to be able to match what they were doing. And now it just might be too late, but we'll see.
Trust your heart.
Return anew.
Okay, if I play Soul, he can level up. Then they can open attacks and start messing us up, I suppose. This is gonna cost 6. What else can I play? Not much, unfortunately. Refills my spell mana, but I don't have many spells. Do we go with the soul? I think we do.
Hello, Runeterra.
I guess it doesn't do much, huh? Kills these two. Yikes. They got us. Yeah, I guess I'm supposed to play the thing there, fearing that
This
card.
certainly isn't my fault.
We're done with that one.